Hello and welcome back to the Finding You podcast. If you can hear my little dog tapping about, she's walking below my feet right now. But today I'm going to have a chat with you about what are emotional blocks, stories, trauma, patterns, because I realized that a lot of people might have some understanding of what these things are, but might not understand how they manifest in their day-to-day lives. So let's jump straight in. So essentially, any kind of blocks, emotional blocks, stories, patterns, and trauma gets stored in our body and wired into our subconscious to stop us and keep us safe, to stop us from doing things that feel unsafe or outside of our comfort zone. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at my microphone. It's about to fall. There we go. So blocks, stories, patterns, and trauma all come from the same place and come from our subconscious mind. And they sit there purely to protect us. In some instances, a lot of, if you look to the spiritual community, they often call it our shadow. So it is a shadow aspect of ourselves that we often can't see because it's hidden and it's in our subconscious. It's not in our conscious mind. It's not in the front. We're not going to notice it until we start to really question our own behavior and question our own thinking and our own mind. So when we're doing work around emotional blocks and patterns and trauma, we're really delving into the subconscious, the shadow, and really rewiring that section and that part of us so that we can welcome it and understand it or neutralize it so we don't have any reactions in our day-to-day life. Now, a lot of people are probably like, I don't have any of those. I don't even have trauma. What are you talking about? And actually, everyone can experience trauma and everyone has trauma on some level. So someone's trauma might be very, I don't want to say big and small because that's inaccurate because trauma is trauma. But in the instance of understanding like abuse, someone might be like, oh, I wasn't traumatized. I never got abused. But feeling neglected from a parent can also develop as a trauma. And trauma is essentially when our system is overloaded and can't handle it. So what happens is our body then keeps that and holds on to that and stores it in our subconscious to remind us not to act that way, be that way, say that thing, and so that we can fit in and stay safe. So this might manifest, in our lives of, I'm not going to buy that thing because I'm not deserving of it. And mentally, you're not thinking that. But in your subconscious, it stemmed from a story that's happened when you were younger. My mum didn't buy me that thing because she said I was a bad kid, so I'm not deserving of buying myself nice things. I'm not good enough to have nice things. When I'm bad, if I'm bad, I'm not allowed nice things. So thus I must be a good person all the time. And it's all these sort of things that we don't even realize. We're just going about our day going, no, I'm not deserving of that. I'm not good enough for that. It's not applying for that job because you're like, nah, I'm not good enough for that. I'm not perfect enough for that. And, in your mind, you're going, oh, no, I actually don't have the skills for that. But when you look back to it, was there a time previously where you put yourself out there and stepped out of your comfort zone and then you were ridiculed or teased for it? It's often the times where we feel ourselves pushing up against this comfort zone wall and we go, oh, no, we're stepping back. No, my mind says it's not safe. There's all this self-doubt. I can't do it. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy enough. There's someone that will do it better than me. And then we step back and we miss these opportunities that could have been perfect for us. And now I'm spiritual in the sense of that I believe any failure is just redirection from the universe. It's not rejection, it's redirection. I love that saying. But that if we're in our own way, how can we ever know if we can do it? So that's why when we're talking about patterns and trauma and emotional blocks and stories that we tell ourselves, this is what we're talking about. It's all these little things that we may or may not notice that stop us from doing the things that we really want to do, or being the person we really want to be, or expressing ourselves in a certain way. So that is what I want to leave you with for today. I want you to really just start to think about what patterns are showing up in your own life and where you stop yourself from stepping outside your own comfort zone. Where does your comfort zone sit? How close to you is it? Really start to get a gauge on how close it is to you, because that's when you know you can push through and grow, or you can start to clear the stuff so that you can take the next step through, and it'll be really easy. And it would just be as simple as I feel scared, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm all for that. Feel the fear and do it anyway. So that's what I'm going to leave you with for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it and you are learning something. If you are interested in hearing any more stuff or getting more connected, check the links down below. Other than that, I will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.